There is an interesting development in our continent. Julius Malema, the economic freedom fighter party president from South Africa, has arrived in Liberia for the inauguration of the new president of Liberia, Joseph Boakai. And also, another interesting thing that's happening parallelly is Ambassador Linda Thomas, who is ambassador of the US to the United Nations, is the same time here in Liberia for the inauguration for the new president. So why are they there at the same time? Because it's two completely opposite. I mean, two people are approving. One is a Pan-African, so far as we know, Julius Malema, and the other one is something else. Hello, I am Mahlet, Ayele, your host at Connect Africa, bringing you the latest from the continent. So now, before we go into it, let's see. As I always do, I will share my slide. So here is Julius Malema arriving in Liberia, is welcome. And also we have Linda Thomas, and also, actually, Linda Thomas, Liberia is one of the countries, but she will also visit Guinea-Bissau and Sierra Leone. They say that Sierra Leone in 2025 will get the non-permanent council seat at the UN Security Council. It's to welcome for that. But what is beyond? Because there's something when the US officials are here. Also, on what we got is on the news, what came out is the Foreign Secretary of United States, Anthony Blinken, is said to visit West Africa, Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, and also he will go to Angola. Now, what are they up to? I mean, we always will find out it after they left. Then, some kind of things will be announced. Something not Pan-African will be announced by these African countries. That's what we are familiar so far. Now, Julius Malema and both Ambassador Linda Thomas being in Liberia to inaugurate this means both Malema and Linda Thomas are or US, and Malema, I cannot say South Africa because he's just a leader of one party in South Africa. So he's not the ruling party. So I cannot say South Africa and US approving it. So I would say US and also Malema approving this man, the new president, Joseph Boakai. So that will take us to the question, actually, who is Joseph Boakai? Now, let me share this with you and, shed some light. Who is this president? Now, this president is Joseph Boakai. He's 78 years old. He's Liberia's new president and the country's third democratically elected head of state. The outgoing one is George Weah, who used to be a footballer. Now, the former vice president during Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time, took his revenge on the incumbent president George Weah, who defeated him in 2018. Okay. So he come back at him. Now, presenting himself as an everyman who transcended his humble beginnings, Boakai has attempted to craft a more energetic image after earning the unfortunate title of Sleepy Joe. That's interesting. For his propensity to fall asleep at public events. Now you are going to lead the entire nation while you are sleeping in public. I mean, okay, his opponents see his advanced age as a handicap and claims that he is out of touch with the younger generation in a country where 60% of the population is under, just like any African country, But his supporters emphasized his age and unwavering probity, claiming that he alone would be able to restore confidence in institutions and fight corruption. Boakai has pledged to invest in infrastructure and alleviate the extreme poverty still suffered by most Liberians. A father of four, the former vice president, benefits from the backing of older votes who value the stability his party has brought after living through civil war between 1989 and 2003, meaning during Ellen Johnson Sirleaf time. Some are supporting him, and then others are concerned that his court battle after the 2018 election has distracted from his message of dependability and continuity in a country with a history of electoral violence. The United States congratulated one of the first, it was Liberian President-elect Joseph Boakai on his victory and President Wiha on his acceptance. The incumbent President Wiha gracefully concerned the tight election on Friday before the final official was announced to mark a peaceful transfer of power in a region that has, recently seen a plethora of military coups in recent years. We all know, George Weah was not really on the side of the other ECOWAS leaders condemning and sanctioning the Niger and Burkina Faso and Mali. He was against it. Now, let's see. Actually, what Malema said is him being there for the inauguration does not mean that he's like United States approving it. It's something different. So now the leader of the economic freedom fighter global, Julius Malema, has cautioned actually the incoming president Joseph Nuyuma Boakai not to take a managerial route used by outgoing President George Weah. He made the statement upon his arrival at the Roberts International Airport outside the capital Monrovia on Sunday. According to him, Joseph Boakai regime must make sure to be committed to its promises because the outgoing President George Weah was never committed to said promises, and that's why they were booted out. This is the statement of Julius Malema. I'm going to share that with you so we can, see it together, because he also says something further. In the published article from yesterday. Yeah. So, according to him, what he said is it was unfortunate that the outgoing administration failed to allow the will of the people to prevail. Another quotation from him is that we find him to be better than the other one and someone that can solve our problem internally. We have never, also in quotation, we have never affirmed America. We have never befriended America. We know what America did here in Liberia. We know what Europe did. We know what the British have done to our continent. So we do not support neocolonialism in whatever way. So perhaps Malema is trying to make a statement that because Linda Thomas, representing America, is there, so he's not saying that, he's not really supporting what America is supporting. He's just there on his own because he saw something different in this new president Boakai than George Weah. He's trying to separate himself already. What do you think? I mean, this is my understanding so far. Malema said the US and the Economic Freedom Fighter, EFF, may have a different diplomatic relationship, but that doesn't mean they have affirmed them. The EFF global leader wants to see democracy and freedom upright in Africa, where there is no spill of blood. Malema's now arrival to join other high-profile delegates in a groundbreaking moment for Pan-African solidarity has ignited a wave of excitement across Liberia. Also, what is interesting is that, for the South African president, Cyril Ramaphosa, is not there, and Malema is there. I mean, what kind of message does that signal? What kind of message does that send out? So let us know in the comment section, particularly Liberians. I want you here in the comment section. What do you think of Julius Malema's arrival in Liberia, and also the U.S. representative, Ambassador Linda Thomas' arrival in Liberia, both for the inauguration of President-elect Joseph Boakai? Do you think this is the man for Liberia? Let us know in the comment section. For sure, time will tell and more things will be revealed. But for now, let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this? That was it for me for now. Thank you very much again for tuning in. Thank you for all your support, your question, your comment, your input. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Give it a like. It really helped our YouTube algorithm. Please share it with others. It's information, it's knowledge. Let's share it with each other so we can empower with knowledge and information. You can also go ahead and donate to our PayPal account. You can find it in the description section and also in the pinned comment. So thank you very much again. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.